Okay, so this backswing is actually quite nice. So we'll go back to the beginning here in this one. So this little line that we're drawing right here, this is the angle that your club should come in to the ball from that angle, right? So we don't want it coming in from over here someplace or too far in this way. So eventually when it comes back to the ball, it should be pretty close to that line, coming in on that line. So, and also it should be traveling on that angle, this kind of angle, most of the way during the swing. I mean, it can be above it here like this, but it should be at this angle. It shouldn't be like, the club shouldn't be over here someplace or over there someplace, none of that stuff, right? So remember the thing that we said caused the topping thing? Okay, so you'll see, and I described why that happened. Because if, and this is what does happen, so this is good, and that's fine, and this angle, it's all on a good angle, it's all very nice. And now if it came down, and it's on a good, see it's on that good angle right now, but if it starts to go this way, then it gets outside the ball line that we talked about, and then it has to swing around and hit on top of it. That's right, exactly, good way of putting it. So now watch, it's actually going to do that, unfortunately. So it was just fine here, and now, now it's starting to go out across that line too much. So it's getting out over here, and it should be way back by this line. It shouldn't be by that second line at all. So I'm going to erase that line. So if we go back to your beginning line, if anything, what would happen is that the club would go more underneath this way, like under that way, on the forward swing. To watch here, so now watch where it's going to go. It's going on top. It's starting to go too far this way. And as soon as it went too far that way, now it's going to get too far over here. There's your club, and there's the ball. Now it has to find it back. So the only way to do that now is to go that way. And then it either pulls it left, or it hits on top of it, or it slices it. One of those things. And now it's it's going to come at it and it hits right on top of it. In fact, it hit on top of it and in that little heel part of the club. So look at this. See where it's hitting? Like it hit right in there. That's because it did exactly what we talked about. All right. So now let's go back and see where does that start happening. So it's not too bad here, right? Right now it's about to start doing it. So instead of this club staying in this position, right, or even going farther this way, this arm, right, or these wrists, or this shoulder, one of these things starts pushing it over. It looks to me like it's your forearms and your wrists that are pushing it over. Yeah, so your right hand is pushing it over that way. Like it's trying to hit at it, but it's pushing it over like that. And it seems like that might be the right thing to do, but it's not. So we'll talk about fixing that.